This module is on morphology. Understanding morphology is important for spelling, word recognition, and vocabulary. Morphemic knowledge naturally comes to typical learners and isn't usually specifically taught. However, for students with reading disorders, explicit instruction is helpful. A morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning in language. So just like a phoneme is the smallest unit of sound, a morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning. Morphemes are either free or bound. Free morphemes, also called root words, can stand alone. Bound morphemes must be bound to a free morpheme. In other words, they cannot stand alone as a word. Bound morphemes modify the meaning of the root word. There are several types of bound morphemes. Bound roots, inflections, which would be grammatical endings such as ed, est, er, and ing, prefixes, and suffixes are all types of bound morphemes. Now we're going to practice counting morphemes. In the word jumping, jump is the root word or the free morpheme, and ing is the bound morpheme, so there are two morphemes. Powerfully. Powerful would be two morphemes, but when you add ly, it becomes three morphemes. Dogs. That's two morphemes, and teachers. Teach is one morpheme, teacher is two, and teachers makes three morphemes. This is because the root word teach plus er is a different meaning from adding the s or making it plural. So teacher is one teacher, and then when we add the s ending or that third morpheme, it has a new meaning. Morphemes help us recognize when words might be related in meaning. It can be helpful to teach your students new words and word families. So teaching new words based on their connection of a root word or a shared root. The phonemes of root morphemes can change based on the new meaning. So for example, photo, photograph, photography, and photographer. So you wouldn't say photography or photographer. So the phonemes are changing even though the spelling stays intact. If you point this out to your students, it may help them with learning new vocabulary and learning new meaning of these words if you teach it in a word family.